Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a paracord sling, exactly like I did in the first lockdown. You may have seen this on my Instagram or social media. Links for those are down in the description below. So this is the paracord sling that I've woven, and this is the one I'm going to show you how to create today. First of all, let's take a closer look. Now this sling is very easy to make. All you'll need is the following materials, all of which can be sourced on eBay, Amazon or anywhere on the internet. The first item is paracord. You can do this in one solid colour, but it looks best in at least two colours. You can get these in as many different colours as you want. As you can see, I've gone for a green and then a camo colour. Next you'll need sling mounts or swivels, a pair of scissors, and a lighter. First, you'll need to measure the length of the sling. The easiest way of doing this is attaching the sling swivels to the rifle, tying a length of paracord to one end and running it to the other. Adjust the length to see how long you want the sling to be. Now this is a very personal choice. You may want it just going over a shoulder, but you may want to put it diagonally across your body. If you're going to be wearing a plate carrier or a chest rig, bear in mind that you may need to make the length longer to accommodate that. So try it on when you measure it. For me, I decided 87 centimeters was about right. What you'll then need to do is work out how much paracord you're going to need to cut to weave the sling. I found the easiest way of doing this is you take 87 centimeters and you divide it by 0.31. This gave me 664 centimeters. What you'll need to do is cut two lengths that size, one of the green and one of the camo colour or whatever colours you've chosen. You'll then need to cut two longer sections for the second part of the sling. The way to do this is I took 87 and I divided it by 0.114. This gave me 763 centimetres, and again cut two lengths in each colour you want to use. Once you've cut these, we'll move on to the next stage, which is joining the two ends together and starting our weave. Okay, so once you've cut your paracord to length, what you're going to do is get a lighter and you're going to melt the ends and then melt them together, a bit like this. Once they're melted, just push them together, hold them together until they stick. Once you've melted them together, you're going to get your first sling mount and pass a loop through the sling. Once you've done that, grab both ends of the paracord and pull them through all the way. Once you've done this, we're going to get one end, going to pass it through again, pull it all the way until you get to the end. Once you've got the end, you're going to pass it down through the middle and pull the entire length through again. Then you're going to do the other side. And again, pass it down through the middle. until it looks like this. Once you've done this, you're going to get the second sling mount and you're going to pass the paracord in as a loop through the sling mount and pull all of the paracord through. Once you've passed it through, you need to get a ruler or a tape measure or something, and you're going to measure the amount of paracord you want for the length of the sling. In this case, I've chosen 87 centimetres. Once you get to 87 centimetres, what you can do is with one thumb, hold the strands in place, and with the other hand you're going to pass a loop through the sling like so, and then pull all of the paracord through. Then do the same to the other side. So it looks like this. What we're then going to do is going to start our weave. Now to do that, we're going to take the right side and we're going to place it over the middle. We're then going to take the left side and it's going to go over the green one, under it, and then you're going to pass a loop through the green one and pull all of the paracord through. And then we're going to pull the whole thing tight at the top. So this will hold that steady. Now before we do too many of the weaves here, we're going to just quickly measure to make sure that it hasn't slipped through and it's still the same length. So measure from there all the way to the end just to check. In this case it hasn't moved, so I'm going to continue. So we started with the one that's on the right and it's now on the left, so we're going to continue with this one now. We're going to place it over the middle and then this one's going to go over it again. Going to pass it under, pull a loop through the green loop and pull it through. And then pull the whole thing tight. And then we do the same again. Pass the one over the top, go over that, all the way under behind, and then pull a loop through the green loop. And pull tight. And we're just going to repeat that until we've done the whole length of the paracord. This will take quite a lot of time, and it does get easier as you go, as there's less paracord to pull through. And periodically, what you're going to want to do is push your weaves up towards the end to keep them nice and tight together. Okay, now we're taking it all the way to the end. What we're going to do is chop off the excess with a pair of scissors. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a lighter, going to melt the end, and then use the leave the lighter on scissors just to push it down into it so that it doesn't come undone. Okay, that's them nice and sealed. Now that we've finished this first one and sealed the ends, we're going to get the rest of the paracord that we cut earlier, and we're going to join the two ends together the same way we did before. So again, I'm going to use the lighter, going to melt both ends, hold them together until they're stuck, and then move on to the next stage. Okay, now we've sealed the ends together. What we're going to do is we're going to pop that behind the very top of the weave, and then do exactly what we did earlier. We're going to take the green one on the right, place it over the top of the weave. The one on the left is going to go over the top of that, around the back, and then we're going to pull the loop up through the green one on the right again. Once we've pulled it all through, we're going to pull that tight exactly as we did before. So that holds in place. And then follow the steps as before. What we're not going to have to do this time is keep pushing all the weaves up towards the top, because they're going to sit in the gaps as you go down. So if you push them all up nicely earlier, they're going to be nice and tight as you go all the way down. Okay, now we've made it all the way to the end. For the second time, we're going to do the same. We're going to cut the excess off, and then we're going to use the lighter to melt them in and seal them in place. So there we have it, a paracord sling for an airsoft rifle. Now you could, if you wanted to make this thicker, do another coat the entire way around. I'm not going to. I think twice is more than enough for this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you enjoy watching things like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Any comments I'll also reply to, so don't forget to put any comments up. Once again, thanks for watching, stay safe and see you soon.